Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day: 3 arrested in a child abuse case here in Richmond. We've got the details on that, plus a proposed change to fees in some EKU students. And we're going to take a look at that Weekender report with Samantha Burford. We've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center with the very latest forecast for the Easter weekend. And Michael Watkins is coming up today with your latest sports report. That's all today, live at 5. But first, a little breaking news before we get into our big story of the day. Madison County Fire Department, along with the Red Lick Volunteer Fire Department and Berea Fire Department, is currently on the scene of a structure fire in the area of the 100 block of Dillon Court in Berea. Please use caution in the area as first responders work to extinguish this fire. Of course, we'll have more details on that fire up on our website later. That's WBONTV.com. Well, now on to our big story of the day. Following an investigation into reports of child abuse into 2 Madison County daycare facilities, 3 individuals have now been arrested. In March, detectives at the Richmond Police Department began their investigation into a Step Ahead daycare and the Kids Club Child Care Center. According to Richmond Police, the investigation provided substantiation into several abuse complaints involving physical assault of children, as well as criminal abuse of a child by depriving them of certain food needed due to health conditions. Police say 3 daycare workers, Theodric Hersey, Brooklyn Hauk, and Jessica Hauk, observed the reported abuse and wrote up the employee for their behavior, but allowed the staff member who was not named in the arrest citation to remain employed by the daycare. As a result, 5 additional children were subjected to abuse by the employee. Per the arrest citation, the citation alleges that the 3 arrested workers were mandatory reporters who were aware of the abuse and neglect in their daycare centers, which included children being strangled, punched, and a parent reported concerns of sexual abuse against another employee that they failed to report. Investigators also say that they discovered text messages from Brooklyn Hauk and Jessica Hauk telling other staff members to lie to state investigators about a child getting out of their daycare center undetected and almost accessing a major roadway. When police questioned other daycare employees, they reportedly stated that the 3 staff members were involved in a plan to cover up the incident of the child getting out of the facility, which involved one daycare employee giving false statements to investigators. Hersey, Hauk, and Hauk were arrested and lodged in the Madison County Detention Center, where they are currently charged with first-degree criminal abuse, knowingly obstructing an investigation, and failure to report child abuse. Their arrest comes days after another worker at a Step Ahead daycare, Elizabeth Thomas, was arrested following an investigation into allegations of child abuse while working at that daycare. Of course, this is a breaking story. We're going to have more up as it becomes available. A Pulaski County husky is on the road to recovery right here in Richmond after a house fire in Somerset on Tuesday night. A 3-year-old Crotus, a husky mix, suffered from smoke inhalation but is now receiving crucial animal care at the Advanced Animal Care in Richmond. The Somerset Fire Department responded to the blaze on Lair Street off Kentucky 80. While 2 residents escaped with minor injuries, their beloved dogs, Bear and Kratos, remain trapped inside. Firefighters rescued the pups. Somerset Fire Chief Benji Howard explained that their team is trained in animal CPR and rescue breathing, and they carry a specialized equipment for animals on their trucks. Despite their efforts, Bear unfortunately could not be saved. Thankfully, though, Kratos was still breathing. Pulaski Somerset Rescue Captain David Caldwell and another EMT rushed Kratos to the closest 24-hour animal hospital, Advanced Animal Care, right here in Richmond. Captain Caldwell recounted transporting Kratos in his rescue vehicle, providing ventilation, oxygen, and clearing his airways en route. Our media partner, LEX18, visited Kratos at the Richmond Clinic and reports that his condition has dramatically improved. Veterinarians say he's making excellent progress and even been showing a healthy appetite. Kratos is expected to be reunited with his family within the next few days. For those in our community who wish to support Kratos' family as they begin to rebuild their lives, donations are being accepted through the advanced animal care right here in Richmond. And good job, Kratos, for making such a great recovery. Well, students at Eastern Kentucky University are expressing concerns over a potential change to the university's tuition structure that could result in additional fees for students taking more than 15 credit hours per semester. Currently, EKU students taking between 12 and 18 credit hours pay a flat rate for tuition. However, the EKU Board of Regents is considering a proposal to lower the threshold for additional per credit hour charges to 15 hours beginning in the fall of 2025. EKU spokesperson Sarah Baker stated that this proposed change aims to align EKU's tuition model more closely with standard practices at peer institutions. However, some students believe this change would disproportionately impact those pursuing double majors or students in STEM fields, where course loads often exceed 15 credit hours due to required labs and clinicals. Students at a recent forum with EKU President Dr. David McFadden reported that a figure of $348 per credit hour was suggested for those exceeding the 15-hour threshold. In a statement provided to our media partner, LEX18, EKU maintains that affordability remains a top priority and that even with the proposed change, the university would still be one of Kentucky's most affordable public institutions. EKU also stated that currently only 13% of the students are enrolled in more than 15 credit hours and that financial aid packages will largely cover any potential additional fees. The university argues that this adjustment would enhance long-term financial stability, align on-campus and online course fees, and improve resource allocation. The EKU Board of Regents is scheduled to discuss and potentially vote on the proposed tuition structure change at their meeting Wednesday, April the 23rd. The decision could have significant financial implications for a portion of the university's student body. Well, a dramatic rescue yesterday in Mercer County as first responders worked together to save a dog stranded on a cliffside approximately 100 feet above the Kentucky River. The Mercer County Fire Protection District, upon learning of the distressed animal, requested the specialized rope rescue skills of Jessamine County Emergency Management. Jessamine County Emergency Management, along with the Jessamine Fire, Nicholasville Fire, and Jessamine Animal Care and Control, quickly responded to the scene. Utilizing their expertise, the teams established a rope system from a farm overlooking the steep drop-off, allowing them to safely reach the stranded dog. Nicholasville Fire Department Captain Michael Price, known for his experience with animals, was chosen the task of approaching the frightened canine. Captain Price successfully gained the dog's trust, allowing him to apply a muzzle and harness for a safe ascent. Once the dog was brought to safety, crews assessed the condition. A microchip was located, and authorities are currently working to contact the registered owners. It remains a mystery how long the dog was stranded on the cliff and how it ended up in such a dangerous location. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Boy, it looks like it's going to have a really nice weekend out there. Maybe a little rain, but temperatures are on the rise. We've got Todd in the Weather Center going to take a look at that forecast.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation, and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofWorks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV, Channel 9. Beautiful day out there. I am loving these warmer temperatures. We've got Todd in the Weather Center going to let us get in on that forecast for Easter weekend. Here's Todd.
Hey, Gwendolyn. Well, a pretty decent day out there, a little bit on the breezy side, but mild. Nice to see that sunshine as well. And also very nice to see everything greening up here. Of course, we are well into spring, and this weekend it is going to be a little bit unsettled, especially as we head into Sunday, but our temperatures will remain mild. By the way, if you have any weather pictures that you would like to share with us, you can email those to pics@wbontv.com. So thanks in advance. Partly cloudy and mild tonight, a little bit on the breezy side. It will stay breezy into this weekend. Warm temperatures, as I mentioned. A better chance of some isolated thunderstorms Sunday afternoon into the evening hours, but it definitely looks like Monday is our soggiest day over the next several. Again, we can't rule out a stray shower on Saturday. Better chance of a few rumbles of thunder Sunday afternoon, and mild temperatures as we top out near that 80-degree mark. Well, after that very heavy rainfall that we had early April, still some river flooding off to the west here. Flood watches, new flood watches being posted to the west, where over the next 7 days, several inches of rain will be found. We'll be a little bit lighter here, upwards of maybe a quarter to a half an inch over a 7-day time period. But again, more importantly to note that with that heavy rain, severe weather will be possible to the north and west. Now, Saturday, we are just on the edge of a marginal severe threat. I don't think that'll be changing. On Sunday, the greatest severe threat is to the west. But again, on Easter Sunday afternoon, we may see a little bit of thunder potential. And again, very light amounts of rain expected over the weekend. Better chance of rain on Monday. Here's a look at the forecast as we head into Saturday. As you notice, a few clouds, a couple of showers mainly off to the north and west. A couple of those could be sneaking into our neck of the woods, and a little bit better chance on Sunday. But there's our temperatures Saturday, upwards of 80 degrees. This is going to be almost 10 degrees above average. Some isolated thunderstorms on Sunday, again, as we top on near 80. And Gwendolyn, looking ahead into Monday, that'll be our most unsettled day with widespread showers and storms and temps in the 70s.
Thanks, Todd. Those temperatures are looking fantastic. I am ready for these spring and summer temperatures. You can check out that forecast up anytime on our website, WBONTV.com. It is also available on our Facebook page. Moving back to the news, Pike County Circuit Judge Howard Keith Hall has been federally indicted on charges of mail fraud and theft of government funds, leading to his temporary suspension. Hall, a former 24-year Pike County attorney, is accused of a scheme involving a part-time assistant county attorney appointed in 2010. The indictment alleges that this assistant attorney was paid salary and benefits totaling over $440,000 between 2010 and 2020, despite allegedly performing minimal work. Hall is accused of submitting false payroll certifications to the state, claiming the attorney was fulfilling their duties. Additionally, Hall reportedly benefited financially from the same attorney's private practice. Federal prosecutors allege that Hall knowingly embezzled the salary and benefits exceeding $10,000 in federal funds within a one-year period. The mail fraud charges accuse Hall of intending to defraud through false representation. These federal charges carry significant prison time, with mail fraud potentially leading to a 20-year per count and theft of government frauds up to 10 years per count. Judge Hall has been temporarily suspended from his judicial duties with pay. He is also restricted from accessing judicial facilities and resources. The investigation into the allegations is underway. Well, the Laurel County Sheriff's Office arrested a man on Tuesday for trespassing. According to officials, deputies were dispatched to a residence near Jim Maggard Road, 6 miles south of London, in response to a flight complaint. At the scene, officers learned that 36-year-old Samuel Klontz had apparently gotten involved in a fist fight with another person on the property and fled into another residence that wasn't his own. When police talked with the owner of the other home, they said Klontz had fled out the back door. A foot chase ensued. Deputies caught up with Klontz and after a brief struggle, took him into custody. He reportedly continued to be uncooperative as he was put inside a patrol vehicle. Klontz was charged with second-degree trespassing and second-degree fleeing police, resisting arrest, second-degree disorderly conduct, menacing, and public intoxication, and lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Center. With that, we're going to go take a quick break. Michael Watkins up next with all your latest sports news that is still to come, and Samantha Burford up still here with the Weekender. That's coming up right after this.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service in a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nardad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 News Team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings, And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV 9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
EKU baseball dropped another home conference game last night in their first game of the series with Austin Peay. To recap that and more from local sports scene, here's Michael back with another Mammoth Bar and Grill sports report.
Here with you to wrap up another exciting sports week on the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. First of all, I want to wish everyone a happy Easter. Hope you're enjoying that warmer weather that's finally here. We've been looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to some more great spring sports as well. We'll begin things off today with EKU baseball, who dropped to 4-12 in the ASUN Conference following a 7-5 loss last night to the Gold Division leading Austin Peay Governors. Julius Skeers recorded a pair of hits, and Tate Nunley drove in 2 runs, but it wasn't enough in the series opener. The Governors scored 5 times in the top of the second inning for an early lead and never really felt threatened by a Colonel's rally. Game 2 of the 3-game series will start tonight at 6 p.m. and it is Legends Night with Lexington Legends mascot Mighty Lex in attendance at the stadium. Baseball Bingo also returns with the first 3 winners winning a signed mini bat. The second trading card giveaway will also take place tonight. The model softball team picked up their 6th win in a row last night, defeating Berea 7-5 and evening up the season series with the Lady Pirates at 1 game apiece. 8th grader Kendall Maggard pitched 5 innings for model, giving up just 2 earned runs and 5 hits to earn the win, while her team on the other side mustered up 13 hits and stole 6 bases in the victory. Piper Moore came in for a 2-inning save where she struck out 2 and did not allow a Berea batter to reach base. After 16 days without a game, the Madison Central Lady Indians softball team will be back in action tonight, hosting Bryan Station in Richmond, while Madison Southern host Wolfe County after a pair of losses earlier this week. We'll see if Lady Eagles can get back in the win column and if Central can shake off the rust and do the same. Last night, new Madison Southern football coach Mark Pemberton posted the Eagles' schedule on his Facebook page, announcing the games for the team this upcoming season. In Coach's first year with the program, Southern will start the year out on the road at Lincoln County, then host Henry Clay in Week 2. The Southern Central rivalry renews in Week 3 on September 5th in Richmond before the Eagles return back home to face Wayne County and then head back out for 3 straight road games at Rockcastle County, Dunbar, and their first district game against East Jessamine. Montgomery County comes to Berea for the 2nd district game of the year on October 10th, and after an open week, Southern rounds out the season at West Jessamine to finish district play and a home game with Whitley County on Halloween night. Football season will be here before you know it, folks, with spring practice and everything else beginning. But for our Friday Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, have a great Easter weekend, everyone, and enjoy this warmer weather that is finally here. I'm Michael Watkins.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels! It's in here! Hey Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Well, this weekend looks to be full of sunshine and warm temps, so you need to know what to do for the next couple of days. Well, luckily, Samantha Burford is back in the WBON TV studios with the insider knowledge and all the things local and fun happening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. With this week's edition of the Weekender Report, here's Sam.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of April 18th through April 20th. It's a weekend full of Easter egg hunting, kayaking, Keeneland concert, and Revolutionary War uniforms. I'm Samantha Burford. Let's get this weekend started. The Berea Kiwanis Club Foundation is hosting the 88th, yes, I said 88th annual Easter egg hunt. It's happening this Saturday, April 19th at 9 a.m. Bring your family out to the Berea Skate Park on Saturday for a fun with your friends, fun with your classmates, with your cousins, and all the family members, hunting for hundreds of Easter eggs. The hunt continues on Saturday in Richmond with the Easter Extravaganza at Lake Reba Park. There will be community booths with Easter-themed games and activities, including inflatables, concessions, candy, crafts, prizes, and more. The ongoing egg hunts are ages 0 to 2 and 2 to 10. Enjoy this free family fun activity at the Lake Reba softball fields on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. The third Saturday of the month through September, you can enjoy a free kayak fun float at the Lake Reba Kayak Launch. This relaxed float for kayakers is for kayakers of all experience levels. And in case you need some help, there will be someone on site to give tips if needed. Kayak rentals will be available through Get Outside Kentucky. So come out to the Lake Reba Park Kayak Launch on Saturday, April 19th from 10 a.m. until noon. Keeneland Spring Race Meet is underway, and on Saturday on the Keeneland Hill, you can enjoy the Bedford Band while tailgating out on the hill. The show begins at 11 a.m. and goes until 3. So head to Keeneland on Saturday and enjoy the music while tailgating. And rumor has it, there may be a special guest with the band. The Irvington House Museum, located at 345 Lancaster Avenue in Richmond, is featuring a special temporary exhibit, Revolutionary Threads, Uniforms of Our Patriot Ancestors. This exhibit will be on view to the public through April 25th during museum hours. This exhibit honors the America 250th celebration and is shown at the Irvington House Museum with a self-guided tour. Plus, on display is one of 7 Revolutionary War uniforms that remains today. Thank you for watching this April 18th edition of the Weekender Report. If you have an event our community would be interested in, Make sure to send me your information on Facebook and be sure to hit that like button and share our Weekender with your friends. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Sam. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you right back here Monday live at 5.